All right, welcome to Gran Turismo 7. This is the Manufacturers Cup race at Spa. This is going to be all about survival. Let's see if we can make it out alive in one piece and not in last place. Mistakes are going to be costing people huge. And because there's a lot of downhill sections in this, if you're in a med engine, the back end, while you're braking and going downhill into a turn, the back end can really spin out. So ideally, we're going to be running more brakes to the front. So let's try that out. Let's get car settings here. Let's get a ghost car driving in front of us. Ooh, 2:16, the world time. Dano, the Texas Ranger himself, good evening. Thank you for making it in. Let's see what we can do here. Get Hey, thank you very much, Bren. Out of This World Gaming, much appreciate. Now, I think because of the down, let me know what you think, folks. I think with the downhill sections and going downhill under braking, it's to avoid the back end from not sliding out. I'm thinking having a little bias, a little more front brakes is going to be the right move, but let me know, especially if you've already raced it. I'll try to get some cookies here. Yeah, that's right, up to Grandma's house for some cookies. We gotta fly here like we're starving. Can't wait to get those cookies, the yum yum, and up to Grandma's house. We went flat out on the medium tires. Looks like we can survive. Let me know what the weather was, if anyone's raced this already. How the weather went. Did we need to throw on wets? So with -1, we're still getting turn in. Good turn in. And let's see right here, this little downhill section. Let's see how the back end behaves. Brakes turning in. It's good. Yes, Jim's in, Dana is in, Bren and Ronan. Thank you so much, guys, for making it in. So I've got the pit crew ready to give me the tips to make this race a success. Because, of course, there's a whole lot more than just putting the pedal to the metal and driving. Yeah, I love the new 911 we're going to be getting, Dano. I am pretty excited about that. Looking forward to driving that car. While I'm here. So yeah, we got to worry about understeer into La Source. Longer braking zone if you're over braking. And if we start missing apexes at slow corners, just trail brake and a touch longer rather than backing off the setting. All right, so they are really suggesting. ChatGPT is telling me to go 3 towards the front. And don't even be afraid to bump to +4. That is wild. +3 front. Wow. So -4 on this chart right here. So I'm just going to get into the chat. I want to make sure I catch all the chat here. All right. So live is up and running. I am in. Yeah, the ChatGPT saying -4. That seems kind of wild. I think I can keep the back end under wraps and under control with. Let's just see if we can get to the top. See what -3 would feel like. Hey, Super Doofus, good luck. And like I said, if anyone drove the race today and oh, you ran -2. Okay, fantastic. Thank you, Dano. I appreciate that. Well, we didn't get to try any of the downhill sections. Let's see here, under braking. I've never driven -3. -2 we used to drive at times in the past. We've done a lot of -1. All right, so it looks like for this group overall, wow, someone has 132 overall points. Hey, Christopher Bieber, thank you so much. Now let's hope we can put the pedal to the metal and still get on and off. On, okay, so let's try -2 here. Dano's setting. I know the -1 thing seemed really... Oh, just if needed. Thank you, Ronan. Really appreciate the feedback, guys. Hey, Dark J, welcome. Turning seems to be good. That's good, because I don't want to go so far, you know, like plus -3 or -4 and then just not have the turn-in that I'm expecting. So it's not about the car being poorly set. It's more about consistency and driving somewhere along the lines of what I'm used to. So the car behaves in what will be, for me, a predictable manner. Because I've been running this 911 on plus 2 to the rear for the longest time. -2 seems pretty darn. Oh, DJ B, I like that. Dark J. Oh, thank you, the Dark J. DJ B. Hopefully we can get a time that qualifies us top 5. Top 5 would make finishing podium very possible, but if we're going to be down in like 15th, not impossible to climb up. We did a 15th to 5th just this week. Oh, cooked it. Cooked it hard. Okay, so first lap coming in, the one that counts, the first lap. Can't get a time on it anyways. Missed the apex, so that was slow. Key to being fast on most any track is hitting that apex. Absolutely, Dano, that is excellent advice. Oh my goodness, he just jumped ahead of us, slowed us down, slowed himself down. That was not a good move. Yeah, absolutely, great point, Dark J. I appreciate the share. Love it when people share what car they're driving and how they're setting it up. But yeah, the Jaguar that passed us, I don't think made a good call there. Stayed on, should have just slowed down slightly because he put himself so that we're too wide going up the hill and then cut us off and slowed down. So pass if you can maintain the speed, but don't pass just to slam on the brakes. Grandma driving. Well, no, grandmas just won't cut you off, so. Oh my goodness, so we only, so little time to actually put on a lap. That's wild. That is not productive. So we're only gonna get this one lap. And we came in 20 miles per hour too slow for up to Grandma's house. So no cookies for us. They're already all eaten. This is going to be rough. I have a feeling we're going to be starting at about 12th position. Go from the outside to the inside. The car handled the elevated candy canes rather well. Got a little shaky, yeah, 225, so that's going to be pretty darn slow. That's going to put us right down to 12th or lower. Oh, we're racing against a Master Chief here. It would seem like some got possibly an extra lap out of driving based on how long it's taking to get the extra. Oh, maybe they didn't get an extra lap. They just went out later and crossed at the right time. Oh my goodness, that's a great reminder, Ronan. There will be carnage in turn 1. You'll go 12 to 4 or 5th pretty quick. All right. Do you suggest I go from the complete outside and just kind of run the outside, or do I cut the inside slowly and let everyone wreck in the middle and off to the side as they all try to come in? If I'm on the inside, the worst thing that can happen is they hit me into the guardrails, but it won't spin me off track. It'll keep me nonetheless on the track. All right, fantastic, Dark J, fantastic advice. So Dark J saying, so the last 90-degree right before the long straight, bring it down to second quickly for half a second, right before the long straight. Okay, we bring it down to second real quick for a half second to get the right rotation, then back into third and go. Ricky Rez Racer. Folks, if you haven't already checked out Ricky Rez Racer's YouTube channel, please do. Go over his YouTube channel, hit like on as many of the videos as possible, and do make sure that you're subscribed with bell notifications onto his channel. So 11th, my guess for that time wasn't bad, but I'm thinking going in up to Grandma's house 24 because of the bump, 24 miles per hour slower. By the time we're at the end of the straight, I don't know, I have a feeling that, maybe I'm wrong here, but I have a feeling that's about a 2-second error. I think we could have been running in the 223s, absolutely. We'll find out shortly once we get a little spread out. Ricky Rez Racer, anytime, friend. Anytime for a brother. Yay, Super Doofus, I'm happy you still think I'm handsome and still give me that good luck handsome friend initials. Abbreviation, I guess in English it's an abbreviation. Alright, yes, let's put the pedal to the metal and go for the gold, but smooth racing is going to be the best thing that can happen here, because if we're smooth, we're going to be fast. We're going to feel super slow, but then when we look at the lap times, we'll say, ooh, that's a nice one. Oh, Dark J, I hear you. I'm the same way. I give them my own names based on what they actually look like. All right, Benji Rio Seco in first, B East starting up in second, Master Chief in third. And then we've got the rest of the pack. Let's see what they're driving. A driving Honda is not bad because you'll get a lot of points for how few people are actually running that. Night Rider Jim, that is excellent advice. It's not a quick little sprint. It's not, a 100-meter dash. It's more of a kind of a marathon. Liquid pup. We just got to make sure we don't get crashed out on lap 1 and lose 15-20 seconds, because that will be difficult to regain. Let's try -1. I think I'll be just a little bit more comfortable on -1. +2 here, I get a lot of good trail braking in, but a little less, a little more braking distance required, and more chances that the rear end kicks out. So, oh, fantastic. Dark J, I like that. Yeah. All right, here we go. I definitely like having a lot of turn-in on my cars, because sometimes I'm braking late. Oh, nice. It's not just a grid, so we're not just slamming it all together. It's not a grid start, so not bad. Nice and easy through there when we don't have someone right behind us. And the key is to be close enough to someone to get this huge benefit that we're going to get right now. Huge benefit going in behind someone. -1, the rotation is perfect. And I don't think we're going to have any rear end kicking out, because I've driven this on 0 before and I didn't find it squirrely. Oh, it got squirrely though if we touch any of that green on the apex. That got real squirrely there. Whew. It's trying to already push it nice and early, so maybe lap 1 isn't the right lap to start pushing hard. It's trying to really use the whole track, but I did not expect it to be that loose coming off the apex, the outside of the curb there. All right, lap 1 accident, but we just need to persevere through here. It's maybe cost us 8-9 seconds. It's 20 laps, not the end of everything. .241, lap 1, very slow. Let's just get into a nice rhythm. Already bringing down the time with EJ ahead of us. We had, what, 5.5 seconds? 5.8. Should go through there. Pedal to the metal. We have the right line for it. But after that last spin out, I guess I'm taking it a little easy. Being careful not to be too hard on the gas when we got any back tires on the candies. Getting the time down. Oh yes, watch for rain. Absolutely. Thank you. Good reminder. Starting to forget about that. Yeah, we definitely do not want to get caught out on the wrong tires. On these racing mediums, if there's rain that hits the track, it might be near impossible to get back. Now, can I pass him or not pass him? Because it's a yellow flag. Is the yellow flag off now? I'm gonna assume the yellow flag is off. No longer at play. Slow through there, just trying not to ram. It wasn't a place to pass yet. Oh, fantastic. Thank you very much, Dano. All right, now let's put down a quick lap. Late on the pedal there, again, not wanting to smash, not wanting to push him in the turn. A little bit of patience. Hopefully he doesn't break here, because that's going to hurt just both of us. And this is the perfect spot to pass, just right behind him, let him break win for us. And he did not return the same favor for us. He just gave us, oh, he slowed down though. So I believe that was an accident. Wow, and a classy move. Well played. Very well played, EJ. We don't see a lot of that. That's rare. Usually when anything's written championship or cup, when people feel there's gold on the line, normally what happens is the ego takes the steering wheel and they're just people just destroy each other around the track. And when it does start raining, we're gonna have to remember to get our stability control up to like 4. We'll take no chances, 4 or 5. We'll put it on max stability control. Not risk. Yeah, this weather is starting to look like it's turning. All right, we're getting some serious catch up on the rest of the pack here. Hey, Boston, welcome in Boston. Thanks for making it back again yet another night. Thank you so much. Getting some consecutive nights in. Really appreciate the support. And if you could also support Ricky Rez Racer, that'd be really appreciated. Give him some likes on his videos, as many as possible, and make sure you've subscribed to his channel. Oh, do not want to go too much off. The 911's a little weak right there. If we go too much on that apex, it has great chances of getting debalanced and just slide right across the track. Good pass, EJ. You're patient. You did it at the right moment. Ooh, a little kick there. A little bit of a snap. Whoa, and that was a big, double deliberate hits. He's prime. I guess he's prime, duh. And his license plate says back off, even though he does some solid push to pass. So that's interesting. You do to others what you don't want done to yourself. Interesting. In the C-Class, people are using the whole track. The driving is pretty good, a little dirty. could definitely be cleaner, but really surprised with EJ, classy driving, hit us, but then slowed down and backed off because he didn't want to just dirty steal the position. He was not a rat trying to get the cheese at whatsoever. Quite the opposite. Some professional, gentlemanly driving, some very sportsman driving right there. Laid off the pedal there because that was his turn to take. So left it to Liquid Pup to take that turn. Believe he got there before I did. Hopefully he won't slow down here, otherwise we're in for a potential accident. All right, we're all going into the straightaway, I guess, following each other. All right, advantage gained. Oh, I was looking behind me. And that is not his fault at all. I was out of control and I slid into him. Sorry about that. I am prime. I am a prime. Okay, like a prime number maybe. I was at first thinking more like I am Optimus Prime. Laying off the throttle to not cause an accident. Definitely was in a position to go quicker through there. Track is starting to feel a little slippery and we're going to need to go in and get tires, I guess. See how this plays out. And for the rain in this track, if you could let me know in the comments section, is this a heavy wet or an intermediate type rain that we're getting at Spa today? Oh, there's still traction on the track. And what is this? Okay, some are going into pit. And some are not. I'm going to go into pit. I do not like how that looks. And Dano saying, I used IM. So I too will follow the pit crew here. And I guess we'll get fuel while we're in here. Because it's not going to last the whole race. Just need a touch of fuel. Oh, it's different every race. That is very good to know. That's cool. I like that. Took a full tank. I know the little dot says how much we're going to need for fuel, but I just figure why risk it. But we're actually probably going to go in to get the tires off. Good chance it's going to stop raining, I would think. And if so, well, at least we definitely won't pick tire gas up next lap. All right, we got to remember the stability control because I don't think we should be out here on a wet track with stability on 2. I think that's just playing with fire or playing with ice maybe. Try it up at 4 due to the rain. Alright, so there's a way to know how much water is on the track. I like that. Hey, welcome back, Christopher Bieber. Now we might bump into each other in the lobbies. That's cool though, that's positive. So So we're definitely gonna have to stay out of the wet spots. Maybe that means at times we're gonna be if the track gets really wet, maybe we'll end up driving in the middle of the track, not following our usual course. Okay, lower left part of the screen letting us know how much water is on the track. To the right of the timer. All right, we're moving on up. Maybe water is our thing. Let's find out. Oh, I think we just had someone quit as they went way off track. Oh, maybe they just reset. Hopefully they didn't quit. Oh, if it gets above the second line, we need to slow down. Okay, I'm going to find this on the next straight. And probably should get the radar back on this straight-ish section. I guess he had his big boy pants on a little tighter than I did because he went up to Grandma's house quick, left of the tire wear indicator. Okay, perfect, thank you. As you can probably see from my eyes that I looked a little lost, and I was. Thank you, pit crew, you guys are awesome. You're not just giving me the answers, you're also teaching me how to find the answers myself, teaching me how to fish. Oh, we really have to adapt the driving, don't we? This is very different. Brakes and tune. Oh, sorry, I missed that. Something about brakes and tuning, decaying. All right, so I gotta slow down. Okay, fantastic. Good to know. Oh yes, I see the bar now, right beside the left side of the tires. Oh, I started this braking way too late. Oh, worked out. Luckily it didn't lock up and send us sideways. Get the steering wheel as straight as possible. Hey Maverick, good evening. We all took IMs. Track's getting pretty wet though. Maybe the full wets would have been good, but at least now if it does slow down, we won't be in nearly as much trouble. Oh, we've got someone off track. Hopefully that wasn't a bump. Oh, good job, Liquid Pup, not coming up and crossing the entire track. Fantastic, Boston. That is really good. That is what I like to hear. You worked at it until you got it. From D to B, well done. All right, Super Doofus, heading home a day early. Hopefully that's something you're happy about. I certainly like being at home with the family. Well, I'd be pretty happy getting home a day early, but I wasn't able to catch the end of that message. It got cut off. So just some safe, smart driving, and we're in 7th despite having an off-track incident. Well, we weren't really off-track. We spun out because our back tires caught a little bit too much of the apex. Ha! Well said, Dano. Dano saying we're used to being the stepchild. All right, from the outside to, couldn't quite make it to the inside, went in a little hot and the car would not cross over as we desire. Sorry for the little wee bit of a bump there, but no harm, no foul, hopefully, is how you feel about it. My goal was not to hit you off track whatsoever. Oh, it is super wet now. Whew. Okay, I'm really slow up to Grandma's house. That's where I'm losing all my speed. Dark J, welcome back. I am not doing up to Grandma's house properly. I'm going way too slow. Thank you, Dark J, for the encouragement. That'll help me keep me from pushing it too hard. It is getting pretty wild. It's pretty, very, very slick. Yeah, stay on the pavement, absolutely. Do not want to go into the lakes off to the sides. Especially there's going to be usually a huge lake coming into this turn here. Just after the turn, if you miss your brake zone and you go a little off, you really end up being very much off. First for rotation and take off in second. I'm going to have first for rotation again here. Take off in, should have taken off in second a little easier. Light with the pedal when the steering wheel's turned. Whew. All right, good luck, Maverick, with your 10 o'clock race. Oh, and the AMG, very nice. Good choice for this track. They're just faster back on the throttle, but our line was good, so this isn't bad at all. Coming in nice and fast. How are they going to play out here? Ooh, a little kick out, but still solid. Maybe this is where my brake balance should be more towards the -3 or 3 towards the front. because the back end even has more of a chance to kick out when there's even less traction. Oh my goodness. Those brake lights came on earlier than expected. We did not bump him, he bumped us, so we're still clean. Clean as can be. Oh, and he bumps us again. Okay, Joker's just trying to take us out at this point. I think that is pretty darn obvious. At least it feels that way from behind the steering wheel. Got to get some distance on this Joker. Alright, being smooth with the pedals is really helping us stay under control. Big breath. We are now in 6th, holding it together. A good climb from 14th or 15th, where we're in last. So nice climb, getting some distance on the car behind us. There is a little bit of a tire spin, but the -1 or 1 towards the front is turning out to be fine for rear traction. Under braking, very late to get on the throttle for that section. I'm pretty nervous. Bah. I think it's sensible to be worried about how much throttle you give while the steering is turned. Up to Grandma's house, finally getting through there quicker despite the rain. I was very skittish and shy going up to Grandma's house to ask for cookies. But now, at least, looks like we're holding pace. So we're getting up to Grandma's house at about the right speed. Ooh. We just barely touched the apexes. The car does not want to continue behaving. Fine there. Yes, thank you, Ricky Rez Racer, for the support. And thank you for the big donation last night. That was excessively, extremely generous. But the OG Moose is getting some distance on us. At least we're getting distance on the cars behind us, but he is flying. Woo! Alright, so if we're throttling while the steering wheel is turned, we will get slide out like pretty much like we're driving on snow at this point. Feels like driving on snow, but of course at slower speeds. Feels like my drive to work right now. Hey, thanks so much, Ricky Rez Racer. The triple R threat, R-rated 3 times over. And an extremely fast driver, as we've seen in our lobbies lately. Alright, so that's going to help bring down the clock. That was some good speed through there. Braked just in time. Not the ideal line, but a line that saved us. If it starts to dry, oh, we can run. What tire can we? Oh, we can run a little faster. Fantastic. sweating already, even though I wasn't pushing it that hard through there. And the track is very wet. Thank you, Dano. I appreciate that, because that helps me and maybe some other drivers as well. And anyways, for those that say, hey, I already know that, too much information is always better than less. So thank you very much. Got a fantastic pit crew, the Texas Ranger, giving us the information we need to stay in this race. To race along and prosper, as Tom would say. Oof. Yes, we got 5th now. We just got to keep this car under control. And of course we got the Dynasty behind us, pushing hard. Good, clean pass on. Ooh, decided to lay off to not avoid a collision. I maybe turned in when I should have slowed down and let him through. Not sure. I hope I got to that turn earlier and that it was my turn. If not, well, he was kind to not just boot me out saying, no, I've got the right of way. Oh, we don't want to be out here. This is bad. Dynasty's patience pays off and he gets a pass. Good job, the Dynasty. Instead of causing an accident, you're patient, you waited, and now you're way ahead of me. Well played. Pedal to the metal, we're going to be spinning tire, but let's take off and get this done. All right, 3 seconds difference with the Dynasty, going on 3.1 in a moment. Keep an eye on that to know how our pace is doing. Ooh, we're gonna get a penalty here for not careful. Ooh, we were slow, but we made it through penalty free. And we got 4.3 seconds. The Dynasty is actually flying, because I'm still holding about the same distance with Liquid Pup behind us. Try to avoid another pit? Absolutely, I do like the idea of that. Oh no! Do not want to spin out, or... Oh, that was very slow and poorly executed, but great for not having it, what was very close to an accident, or off-track incident, sorry. It almost feels like the rain's gonna start, that it's already starting to slow down. Feels like it's simulating smaller raindrops. But the track's still very wet. Oh, it is super wet out there. Let's not risk it too much. I do want to use as much track as possible, but not with driving into small lakes. My pace is slow because he has caught up. Liquid Pup has just dropped 3 seconds on us. Well done, Liquid Pup. I'm either having very slow laps or you're having very quick laps for the rain. Maybe I'm a little slow, the OG Moose. We're in 6th though, but the OG Moose seems to be a good distance ahead of us. And the track is definitely getting better. We can feel it, and we can also see it on the meter that Dano has shown us. Okay, so I still have the front, so it's going to be my turn to take. Let's see if we can keep liquid pup off. I don't want to push so hard that we completely crash out and lose 15 seconds. But I don't want to just give him an easy pass either. But I think that's what we did. We missed up to Grandma's house, but let's try to get behind him on the straight. Oh, he did brake at the right spot. He didn't just early brake. Did a great job. Well done, Liquid Pup. I thought I'd try to drag race you and see if you brake. Play chicken with you, but you did not brake early, so I couldn't just take that inside turn from you. So it looks like I definitely did take extra fuel, but it's 3 seconds. We'd probably just be 3 seconds ahead. I'd almost rather drive stress-free. Now that we've got someone to follow, we are having faster laps, and with a little patience, we got a nice pass in. Some safe, somewhat slow, lieutenant slow driving, and it paid off. We just had to wait for a mistake to be made, that they push a little too hard. And we are back in 6th. Climbed from 14th, and now we're playing back and forth here with 6th position. Don't know how much off track I can do there. Yeah, Dano, I think he was feeling the pressure because we were following him for a while. And he just pushed a little too hard. He got on the throttle, maybe a little too early, kicking out the back end. As you guys always say, race the track. So just focus on the track and race it based on the condition of the track and your tires. All right, the OG moves 8.4 seconds ahead. So at this point, it's all about the last 5 laps, holding on. Maybe taking a position if there's a big crash up ahead. Oh, we got the line. Oh, the line is very different with wet asphalt. So I had to ease off the throttle, otherwise we were going off track. Oh, I'm taking the long way around. This will be a penalty. We'll have to go pay that off. Having the cold shower. Oh, I guess no penalty. Surprise. Oh, the guy behind us went off. Well, that will make up for our slowness. Thank you, Dano. I missed that. Thank you for catching that. And soon it looks like we're going to be able to go back to pushing, going faster on the track. Things are clearing up. Just a matter of time, probably about 1 lap, and the track's going to be in a much better condition in regards to wetness. We won't call it moistness. We just got to watch out for the There'll still be some very wet sections on the track. Woo! Woo! Taking it to the outer limits. Thank you, Dano, for that very important update. I'm going to assume, though, I can't be running at full pace. All right, 6th. We got 5 laps here to hold on to 6th. 11th is a little bit out of our grasp. I'm going to step it up a bit as just a bit, not step it up a lot. All of a sudden it gripped. As soon as I let go of the throttle, it really gripped and turned in hard. Oh, try to keep, yeah, the tires on the wet surfaces on the straights. Oh, that's so I don't wear them out and have no tires for the last laps. Okay. Try to drive on the wet spots. Copy that. Oh, the OG Moose, we're almost 12 seconds behind him, and now safe, smart driving has got us right behind him, but he's a very quick driver, so let's see if we can hold pace with him. Oh, he might even be able to not just hold pace, but get a pass in. This would be spectacular. This is, I feel, an intense cup race. A lot is on the line, and we are holding the line here. Being stuck in a snowstorm mostly for the last 2 months looks like has increased my wet weather driving dramatically, and I'd say that actually the biggest difference is the pit crew, because I did not know about the water indicator there on the tires, in the tire tread. So learned that, very useful. And just all the advice about, taking it slow in certain sections. Tire wear advice. Okay, he's flying through there and I am not. So that's where he's probably picking up 1.5 seconds every time. It's up to Grandma's house. The rest of the track I seem to be holding pace with him quite well. Oh, Liquid Pop coming from behind. Good job. Was really slow up to Grandma's house. Lieutenant Slow taking up space on the track here. Alright, so the OG Moose, not too bad, 2 seconds. Lost a lot up to Grandma's house, but now I think this is the section I should be able to hold it with him. right, we are holding it with them because we're closing the gap up. I just got a nail up to Grandma's house without completely messing it up. Hey, thank you so much, Dark J. Support builds confidence. Confidence builds faster laps. Oh, maybe he has full wets. Interesting. If so, he might have to pit. Or just have a very slow last lap. But we are closing the gap, so I've just got to follow him through here up to Grandma's house and hope that I don't make a huge mistake, because if he's on the full wets and I'm not, our traction through there, no, I think he's on intermediates. Nonetheless, having him ahead of us was of great advantage, able to follow his line, and now we're going to be pushing and possibly taking fifth. Pushed it to the limit, and we got through safely. But we didn't have any track left to use. Yes, we pick up fifth. We are making it happen. The sun's coming out. And the track is feeling perfect. I love how the track feels right now. Hey, thank you, Boston. Thank you to the pit crew making this happen, because you guys are giving me the exact information, and I'm listening, and I'm applying it, and it is getting us now. We're up 10 positions. Hopefully that's not penalty territory there. I was off quite a bit. Hopefully it's one of the turns that, as long as you're in and out within the section, you're safe. Not one of the sections where if you take your two outside tires and they cross, if you go completely on the apex, that you're out. But you know, it looks like we can push as we did through there. Slight layoff when the track is at this level of wetness on IMs. And we complete a 2:32, so fastest lap since we've got a wet track. Of course, we're trying to pick up pace, but safely. I'm wondering if anyone's going to need to pit. At this point, if someone's on softs, you'd think the track's still wet, but... Oh, lapped traffic coming up. Wow, that's nice. Oh, they'll be ghosted. Fantastic. Yeah, that's right. We don't want to follow their lines. If I'm lapping them, it's probably for a reason. So we need to not copy their lines and have a disaster. So once again, back to the advice of race that we've been given so many times. Race the track, and there I got sucked into following them. But we broke the 20 in the live stream. We're at 21. Thank you so much, folks. Howdy to the new people to the channel. This is a channel where we're working to build community and learn and grow together. So I've been just absorbing all the high-level coaching and mentoring from the JCCR pit crew. So we've got A drivers in there. Oh, that's right, ghosted. So I'm driving the car as if I need to do a pass on an unghosted car, and of course that takes quite a bit longer. Here I can just fly on through. Thanks, Dano. Give a little shot of throttle there. And I'm still not comfortable using that whole section on the last turn, all that area off the track, because I just haven't explored out there. I don't know, is it slippery? Do we pick up a time penalty if we go out there? I just don't know, but I do know that Fat Nasty, we are bringing down the time here. Playing a little catch up on this final lap. Yes, let's bring it home. Thank you, Ronan. I was gaining, but then I slid there. So we're back into the 8-second territory. Ooh, overshot a wee bit. We got lots of tires, so I can actually push it on this final lap and not worry about burning out the tires. The slow line through there, but we kept it between the navigational beacons. Apex, come out quick, and really bring down the time now. We just dropped almost a second through that section. Clearly, there's sections of this track that I'm much more comfortable with than others. .5. I just need 2 more laps. 2 more laps. Almost there. We're going to bring it down into the 5-second gap. Yeah, we just gained 3 seconds, almost 3 seconds on this one lap. So just needed a few more laps. But I'm very, very pleased that you guys got us the 5th. Thank you so much to the JCCR Racing crew. And it's official, we've picked up the 5th. Didn't notice how much gas we had left though at the end. I'm curious because we do know that my extra gas that I took possibly cost us 3 seconds. Yeah, thank you, Dano. Thank you very much, Ricky Rez Racer. Thanks for holding on through it and waiting for part 2, of course, which is the lobby. The Dark J, thank you very much. So yeah, we're right in a moment. We're going to be heading into JCCR Racing Team versus the Challengers. Cheers, Boston. Thank you very much. Ronan, thank you so much. I'm quite pleased you guys helped me keep the right pace at all times. And we went from last, I think we were in 15th at a point, then 14th quit, and we fell into 14th. Pretty sure we gained 10 spots here with a crash out earlier on. So really quite pleased. Super Doofus, thanks, mate. This will be good for the points. We'll be moving on up and going into Watkins with strength. That was a solid race because of the JCCR Racing crew. Thank you so much. Yeah, racing in the rain, I feel like it says raised 6th because we started in 12th, I guess it was, or 11th. We started in 11th for qualifying, so we had a slow qualifier. I didn't put enough practice in. I thought I knew Spa well enough to just come in, do 1 lap, I guess. Well, actually, our qualifier went poorly because someone cut in front of us and then slammed on the brakes up to Grandma's house. So we came out of up to Grandma's house at 123 miles per hour when we should have been at 143, 144 miles per hour. So that just gave us a shoddy lap, a qualifying lap. I think we would have picked up about an extra. Oh, the OG Moose ran out of gas. Ooh. Oh, no worries, Ronan. Oh, yeah, it's already our quitting time. Of course, this is normally when we quit. Let's see if we can get a few people in. And if not, well, that's okay. We'll have tomorrow night. Hey, thanks so much, Maverick. So we picked up 5th here. Congratulations to B East. 4 gold, silver going to JP Graziani, and Master Chief being a master and picking up the bronze. Well done, and I love to see that there wasn't too much safety rating going down. We had some quits there, but we got her done. Okay, Dark J, fantastic. 1 to 2 races. That also sounds good to me. Let's see. Event schedule. We're going to be at Watkins Glen, the long course, coming up for the next race. I'm going to assume that's going to be Saturday because I believe the races are always Saturday, Wednesday, then Saturday. Thank you very much, Knight Rider Jim. That was about the smoothest driving I have done in the last 12 months. We'll just have to make sure that we've got our traction control back to... Ooh, qualified 6th. Very nice. Well done, Maverick. Good luck with your race. And let's see here. It's going to be a 12 racer tonight because part of the crew. It's going to be a little late for a good portion of the crew. Let's do maybe shorter races. A few less laps, but get 1 or 2 in. And we're up to 23. We've got strength tonight, not just with the driving, but with the live stream. Really nice to see that we're in the 20s. And don't forget, after that race, folks, make sure you got your racing tire. Well, 4 laps at Watkins Glen, you should be able to pull off 4 laps. It'll just be a little slip and slide for lap 4, but it's definitely doable. Oh, right, I like this. Jay Rizzio saying, greetings, let's race fast and clean. Absolutely, let's have a clean race. And it is absolutely great to see you again. Dano, great to see you. Bren, fantastic. Howdy, brothers. Jay Rizzio on the track as well. All right, Dark J up there as well. Dark J, thank you so much for not just making it in here, but to everyone who was in that Manufacturers Cup. Thank you for making it happen. Daniel, welcome back. All right, now we're at 24. We've almost got a quarter pounder in the works here on the grill. And yeah, it is later. When we start later, we don't have our regular, everyone's generally, I think we're pretty much all programmed. It's like feeding time on the farm. It's like 9:15 to 9:30, boom, we start. And then tonight, 10:15, quite the big difference here. Oh, Daniel saying the cup race didn't go so well. I'm sorry to hear that, but we'll get them at Watkins. We're going to practice Watkins right tonight, so we're all ready. So if we're going to run 6 tonight, maybe we will just do 1 race. That way, not taking anyone to forcing anyone to stay up too late. All right, fantastic. Dark J giving out a solid, kind message there. Oh, we got Ghost on as well. Say 10 is probably going to be 8 to 10 is just perfect. So let's see, we got Jay Rizzio driving the 296. I missed the 296. I feel like driving it. Definitely need to buy the new 911 as soon as it comes online. Do we have the new cars yet, or do they arrive Saturday? So Boston in a 911. Love it. Love the team. It's my favorite baseball team. We've got Ghost here. We've got Bren ready to go. Dano's ready to go. I'm ready to go. So let's get down to business. So 8 racers. It sounds like a good race to me. And we're... Oh, cool. Actually, there is a chance to get beaten out because we've got challengers here. We got 2 solid challengers with Boston and Ghost. So good luck, guys. You won last night. So what's this week up to? It's a 1-1. I know. Did Monday get one out by the challengers as well? Someone's going to have to refresh my memory. I know the challengers definitely won last night. tried to guess that one. Didn't work out. A little fofo moment. All right, so brakes towards the rear. There'll be a little bit more turn in, which will be nice. All right, we can't go in wide, 3 wide here, so I'm going to slow down. Avoid any collisions. A little collision between Devious and Boston there, but I knew that it'd be dangerous going too many into that turn, so I hit the brakes and stayed on them longer than usual. Hopefully Boston knows that that wasn't me that sent him to the wall. Oh, did I? I don't think I had contact there. If so, I will give myself a penalty. Let me know if there was contact. I think that was that Daniel? Daniel, if there's contact, if I'm the reason you went off track, drop it in the comments. I'm going to pull over and I'm going to wait for you. I certainly hope. I didn't hear or feel anything, but I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. Devious saying no worries, meaning maybe maybe I did touch him. I hope not. I hope it was an instant where we're just all, that we're I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm not sure. Not sure what happened. Alright, so we're gonna, at least for the moment, unless Daniel says I took him off track, then I'm gonna pull over and wait for him. But we got Jay Rizio for the moment. We're 1.5 seconds behind him. Let's see if we can hold pace with this legend. And we got Dano in first, followed by the Dark J, Bren, and then Ghost in fourth. So we got a challenger at the top here. Get down to the top a second here, and ooh, on the throttle just a little early, so we had to let off. And ideally, once you get on the throttle, you stay on the throttle. That's how you know you got on at the right moment. So here, if I'm on throttle, I should be able to stay on throttle and just make it to the outside. So that time we got our acceleration at the right spot. We need to get that into a 105.9. Shave a second off that section, and then I know we'll be driving at a good pace. Not able to keep up with Jay Rizio, but at least he's not getting too far ahead in just one lap. All right, now back to bringing the clock down for the distance between us and Jay Rizio, so the pace means the pace is good. We can keep up somewhat with a legend. Very much a legend, but somewhat keeping up with them is what I meant. Oh, put my very sore neck. Straighten it out here. Sorry, it might look a little weird. I'm not putting my head here because I'm worried about whiplash going through the turns. This is about neck pain. Trying to take the weight off the back of my skull. A little slower through that section now, and we can tell because the gap is no longer Closing down. And let's make sure our traction control did not get stuck at 5 from the last race. Nope, we're still playing it at a semi-safe, mostly safe 2. Semi-safe 2. Ooh, shifted into 5th awfully early, but we are closing the gap with Jay Rizzio. Might just be letting off the pedal a little because he wants to get into the live. Wants to show off his livery in the live here. Oh, and I pushed it. I buckled underneath the pressure. I pushed it too hard. Now we got Boston catching up really quickly. Good job persevering and not letting up, Boston. Ooh, front left tire almost out. Boston just needed one more lap and he would have been getting a pass on us at this rate. Oh, he might get the pass because the front tire is out on the car and we go into the wall. You didn't even need one lap, you needed one more turn and he was passing us at the end of the straightaway. Jay Rizzio in front of us, the car was smoking for some reason. A very nice race, guys, very nice race. Whew. Daniel, if I bumped you, I am very sorry. We were 3 wide. And the tension and pressure was on. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so Dark J. Oh, changed 2 mediums. Oh, well, I was happy with the softs there, except for last lap. Starting the migraine from the neck pain. Oh, wow, that is an interesting name down here. Oh, okay, yeah, you're trying to make room and stay off Jim. Okay, yeah, and then I just kind of came in the middle of it all. So I was a bit of a goof there. My bad. Thank you for taking it so well. All right. Brent saying, I pick. Fantastic. So I get to pick the last race of the night. I like it. Let's review. We got Bren up in first. Congratulations. You got the gold. Dano picking up a very worthy silver. And bronze getting picked up by the challenger, Ghost 503. All right, let's throw something at you guys. I feel like it's got to come back into the mix. And let's see, where is it? This has got to get into the mix soon, into the GT3. But I'd say Suzuka Circuit is bound to make it back in the mix. But because we're not that many racers tonight, we can actually pull off one of my favorite tracks. I'm not quick here, but boy, do I ever enjoy it. And this will be the last race. Let's do a nice little 3 quicker. That way, if there's a major crash on lap 1 for half the track, they're not going to be suffering for, 5 or 6 or 7 laps, figuring they're not going to catch up. All right. I'm going to continue to drive the Porsche because the more experience and kind of muscle memory I get with this car, the better off. Now, this has some wild downhill sections. So if we do take a mid-engine, I think we're going to need to have the brake balance pretty high up. I think -2 is going to be a minimum here as we brake while going downhill. While we wait for everyone else, what other cars could be driven here? I'd say anything that's front engine would probably be a better pick. I'd even argue that the Mustang might be a better pick on this track, but hey, can't take the Mustang. We don't have a JCCR. Oh, we do have a GCCR livery for it. Oh, I'm going to do the Mustang here. I think we will benefit. And let's just move the grid just a wee bit here. Let's get this one of the challengers up higher here. We got a challenger up here that we'll leave at the top. Knight Rider and Dano, I'm just going to bring you down a little bit because you guys are very quick. And let's get Devious as Ghost. Let's hope Palancho there is an A driver. I can't see, but Boston, a challenger. Let's get Boston up here, 11th. Let's turn that into right behind this other challenger. And there we go. Let's see how that plays out. Dano's still at the top, though. Oh, Bren won the last one, so let's not put him up. Here we go. Let's get down to business, folks. I hope you're ready to put the pedal to the metal. It's the Mustang. I've owned many times. I've owned Mustang GTs. So I'm definitely ready for the pedal to the metal here. And I think, because all the weight's on the front of the vehicle, we can actually get some solid trail braking as we put more braking power to the rear. Probably run +4 here. Oh, this thing takes off so much faster, wow, than the 911. Woo! Oh, that's fun. All right, this thing is an acceleration beast, so let's just see how wild it is in the turns, though. How this thing accelerates off the line makes me want to take the next manufacturer's race with Ford. Let's just see how this handles this wonky elevation section. Oh yeah, you got that. Go for it. That is all yours. Good, solid work. Trash. That is not trash driving at all. Quality driving. Oh, it hits those elevated curves pretty hard, like a car that's been lowered too much. But it is. The Mustang feels very fast now. At least it feels very fast here. Trying to move over. Jay Rizzio definitely has the speed on us here. right, nice little back and forth. Really nice back and forth. Oh, we both touched a little wall, but different walls all together. Woo! I'm pushing it to the limits as I follow Jay Rizzio. Ooh, Jay Rizzio did that last section really well and just took off. Lost a little time over repped, and we got Bren right. Oh yeah, too much advertising on the back, promoting our channel and racing team, and that is causing us to not see anything behind us. That's fine. We need to focus on the present and put what we want into the present, figure out what we want for the future, and put that into the present so we can get to that future that we so desire. All right, final lap. Oh no, sorry guys. I've completely messed up everyone's race. Wow, okay, when the Mustang loses control, it really loses control. There is no catching that. I am sorry to the top of the pack. What was that, a 720? I did, I think, or more. Did I do 2 360s in there? Wow. Wow, when the Mustang loses it on the green stuff or the gravel, wow, I did not expect to lose it. I have never lost it like that. I wasn't just wiggling around or a slide back on track. That was felt like a helicopter blade there. Did the helicopter raid on the track. Get out of the way so Palancho can get a pass without a crash. All right, so the Mustang's fast. I gotta get out of the way here. The Mustang is very fast. Wait for the car to pass here. Mustang is extremely fast. But if you slide it out, it is a world of pain. All right, so falling from grace here. Panda, if you're asking if my crash was your fault, and most certainly was not. I certainly don't think so. I think I just got into the little divot there, and it was the weight transfer. Weight transfer plus my foot being on the accelerator, eager to take off, and the thing just wildly spun out. Mind you, I feel like I gotta race the Mustang. I think I need to do a Manufacturer's Cup in the Mustang. May not be my best performance, but it will likely be my most exciting performance. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. All right. Thank you so much for catching our Manufacturer's Cup race. Tensions were high, of course. Anytime you throw in a little gold trophy and bragging rights, things get pretty wild. We got beaten up a little, but we were able to hold on off of... Oh, and I'm sorry, I didn't congratulate the winners there, but you know who you were, and people who were watching while it was the end of the race, you saw for the whole race who was in the lead. So I'm just in more of a hurry than usual, just because I know we've gone over our regular time, and I'm taking up other people's regular time. Dark J saying that race did not want me to win. Thanks so much. You guys were amazing as a pit crew. You guys got me 5th. You guys got me 5th or 6th. 5th? Yeah, you guys moved me up from 15th to 5th. That's 10 positions. I'm sorry in the lobby race that I didn't race like in the cup race and caused all sorts of trouble. Not smooth on my part, but in my defense, I was driving this wonderful Mustang, which huge discovery. The acceleration on this is incredible. The handling is incredible. It just doesn't like dirt or grass. That's fine. It's a pavement princess. That was a lot of fun. I really appreciate all the help tonight. And just a reminder, if you know where you want to be in life or who you want to be in life, you got to put a little bit of effort into becoming that person or attaining that goal every day. What you put into the present creates your future. We create our future. We create our reality. So you just got to take it from that perspective, put in the work every day. I'm trying to teach myself the piano, but without just by listening and playing around with things. And I've gone from absolutely horrible to just bad. It's great. It's fantastic. Just by putting in an average of about 30 minutes per week. 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes here and there. Yes, the Manufacturers Cup. Thank you so much, Dark J, for giving me a little credit, throwing me a little kindness there. Take care, everyone. Godspeed and God bless. I hope you get to put the pedal to the metal in a car that you love sometime real soon. If it's not in the real world, that's cool. This is still my favorite way to race. But speaking of the real world, we've got a Shelby GT350, 2017 Shelby GT350. That's pretty much new. I've got 28,000 kilometers on it. It's like 16,000, 15,000 miles, 16,000 miles, 17. Hope you'll check it out over on Johnny's Car Care and Reviews. That's on YouTube, Johnny's Car Care and Reviews. And if you haven't already done so, give it a like and a subscribe over on that channel. But please do like and subscribe this channel. Check each other's channels out. Let's support each other. Let's be a really supportive community where we learn and grow together with kindness along the way. Godspeed and God bless. See you tomorrow night, 9:30, our usual time. The weekly race is at 9:10. So we'll start up at 9:10 and we're going to race to about 10:10. So that's it for me for tonight. Again, thank you so much, folks. See you again soon. If you've got questions or comments, bring them into the next live because I am wrapping this up. That almost looks like a lake from my area. Absolutely gorgeous, and I'm happy. We'll hopefully get this as a screenshot for the channel. Let it just go down, and that is it. Take care, folks.